So a few years ago, I got a really cool gift. We just recently bought a house, and I got a shop vac, and I'm thinking a shop vac's perfect. It's I can use this thing for cleaning up just about everything. I mean, this thing picked up marbles and nails and water and the whole thing. It was great, but it was also very big. It was bulky. It was kind of a pain to pull out of the garage whenever I needed to do something really simple or something like really small. So I went on the internet, I went on Amazon, and I was thinking, you know what? I had one of those little dust busters a long time ago. I hated the thing. It wasn't very powerful, but I'm thinking the technology has to be different now. It has to be a lot better now. So I went on Amazon and I checked out a bunch of different reviews of different little tiny mini vacs, and I ended up with this, the Briggi Mini Vac Pro, and I'm going to review it on this video and let you know whether it actually does a good job or not. All right, first thing I'm seeing here, happy clean, happy life. I guess you could say that. And let's see what's inside the box. We have instructions. Hopefully we don't need those. Hopefully this is simple enough that I don't have to worry about it. We have kind of a longer hose here, not nearly as long as that shop vac, which is probably 6 feet long. Nice little hose here. Comes with a brush adapter on here as well. You can kind of adjust that. I guess different lengths there, which is kind of cool. Comes with the USB charger. It doesn't come with a plug to plug it into the wall. I guess you have to get one of those on your own. Most people have those anyway, or you can use your laptop or something like that to charge it as well. Looks like it comes with a little carrying case, so that's kind of cool. Keep it nice and clean, keep a vacuum clean. And okay, maybe I will need instructions. I have no idea what this is, so the instructions will probably tell me that. And then of course we have the unit itself. Here's the power buttons right here, and from what I was seeing, you kind of flip this whole turn and then you open it up, and then here's your filter. And I believe this is I think you can clean this filter. I don't know if you wash it or whatever. Again, I guess I need the instructions, but anyway, here is the filter that goes in. Plug this into here, and it has 2 ends. You can see one on this end and then one on that end. And the really cool thing, I think, why I got this one as well, is not only is it a vacuum, but you put this hose or whatever hose on the other end, and it's a blower. So if you need to blow dust out of something, you can do that as well. So I'm going to turn this on. As the first time I've turned it on, I've already charged it. I turn it on, see how it sounds. I know how loud it's going to be. It could be really loud. It might not be loud. I don't even know. I haven't tried it yet. So I'm going to turn this baby on. You hold it down for a few seconds. I can feel the air coming out this side. So obviously this is the air side. And here's the vacuum side. So put this in. Actually, it's not too bad. Plug that in, and then this side again, it blows the air out. So that's kind of cool. Hold the button down for a few seconds and turn it off. So I'm going to go, and I have some floor mats. Going to see how this does on those. Hopefully it does better than a dust buster. I can already tell it's not going to be nearly as good as a real shop vac, but I didn't expect it to be anyway. So let me grab the floor mat and see what this baby will do. All right, so I got my car floor mat here. It has different things on it, obviously, from just normal floor mat stuff for your car. Got some hairs, got some pine needles, maybe little pieces of leaves and dirt and debris and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and start this baby up, and let's see what it'll do. Alright, actually it's doing better than I thought. Picking this up pretty good here. Again, obviously it's not going to be as good as a regular shop vac, but if you're in a hurry and you need something to clean up real quick, this is actually doing not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change it to the brush one. See what that'll do instead. Let's put this brush on. It's kind of nice. It just kind of slides right in that slot and we're ready to go. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. So we got some more stuff up here as you can see. All right. Not getting all the hairs and stuff. Some of them are pretty deep in there, like this one right here. But you know, I'll just pick it up and use my fingers. But you know what? This isn't too bad. Here we go. All right. So there we go. It wasn't 100% perfect, but I mean, I can spend a little bit more time on it. I just want to see how it worked real quick. Some of these hairs that are really in there, or actually we have a dog, so that's why those are in there. They sometimes get embedded, but you know, you can just kind of lift those out and go from there. So I'm going to head over to the car because I know there's some crevices and things that have stuff in them. So I'm going to see how these pieces work right over there. And because there's no wires, I don't have to plug it in the 12 volt adapter, I don't have to plug into the wall. I can just grab this and go. All right, so here we are in the car. You can see I got stuff down in this little crevice here. I got stuff down in there, and obviously all around here as well. So we're gonna see what this bad boy will do. Here, let me see if I can one-hand this and pull this piece off. And put this one on. Not sure if that's gonna be possible or not, but you know what? You can stand it up, push it in, and good to go. And let's see what it'll do. Turn it on. And again, I'm doing a one hand here. So I'm gonna just put this in there. Maybe I can do this instead. Put it in there. I'll pick these things up. Oh, well, that's dirt. Actually, it's not too bad. It's nice to be able to get that way down deep inside there. Let's go up here. There we go. And you can really get into the real small spots. If I had my giant shop vac, I mean, I'd be fighting that hose and everything else with it as well. But this is just so portable. I'm impressed. I mean, there's not a whole lot of suction here. In fact, I'm kind of twisting it around. But it's enough to pick up these little things that's going on here. And again, this is more for, I mean, if you're doing a super duper deep clean of your car or something like that, obviously you might want to bring out something bigger, more substantial. But I know I'm kind of messing with the camera here a lot, but it really gets in these little areas that your shop vac might not. I just picked up a piece of paper or something there. Alright, now let's see what it'll do down in here. It's going to pick up these things. And again, using one hand with the camera in my other hand makes it a little more difficult to be precise, but it is picking it up. Like I said, it fits in there pretty nicely. This is really good for getting into these small areas. I just wish it had a little bit more power to get some of the really deep stuff. I mean, it takes the stuff sitting on top off pretty easily, but it's kind of the deeper stuff that's really embedded in there. It has a little bit more difficult time, but it still works. Like I said, this is really good for a really quick. Oh, That'll pick up a big piece of paper there. It's really good for a really quick little, you know, hurry up and clean it kind of thing. It's not going to be a full detail. Okay, so I just finished up the driver's side as well, which was just as bad, and you can see it did pick up everything, and it does get the job done. And here was the passenger side over here. Looks really good. It just is going to take you a little bit longer because it doesn't have quite the suction, obviously, as a shop vac or something larger. So it does take a little bit more time, but it's very, very convenient. And especially when you have to get in these little crevices and stuff like that, a normal shop vac, the little attachment might just be just too big to get in there. So now I'm bringing it into the kitchen and we're going to see how well it works on something you might be spilling in here. All right, so right here we got some table salt, we got some flour, and we got some pepper. And I'm going to try this bad boy out using the soft bristle end of the attachment. See how well this works. All right, seems to be picking it up pretty good for the table salt. All right, let's give the flour a chance. It's going to kind of go over top of it at first, it looks like, and then you can use the brush to brush up the rest of it. That's not too bad though. And let's go to the pepper. There we go. So that cleans that up pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and take this apart and see where all of our dirt and stuff is. So I'm just going to take this part off here because there's actually a little flap that keeps everything from coming back out. I'm going to unscrew this. So all I'm left with is this part here. So let me put these two down. Here we go. Here's the filter. You just go ahead and pull that out and you can see the filter collects all that debris. The smaller stuff keeps it from going into the motor, but then everything else is inside here, which is pretty nasty. So I think they recommend, I didn't look at the instructions, but I think they might recommend you probably cleaning out whenever it's quit sucking, you know, the air quit sucking in as much, or you know, just kind of look at it, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and dump this out and come back with my thoughts. All right, so what do I think about the Briggi Mini Vac? Briggi, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, but I have some pros and I got some cons. Some of the pros, I do like that it's extremely portable. I mean, it's look how small it is. You compare that to my giant shop vac. It's no comparison whatsoever. It does have a rechargeable battery, which can be good or bad. I mean, you got to make sure you keep it charged. So, certainly don't want to pull it out and the battery's dead and you got to wait around for it to charge. Or the other ones you can kind of plug into your cigarette lighter. Or your 12 volt. I don't know if they call them cigarette lighters anymore. But anyway, it does have a rechargeable battery, which is kind of cool. And again, it's portable. I like the very small attachments that you can put on this one and then the other hose to get into those really, really small crevices, which is also a good thing. It's very easy to take apart and clean. You know, you just pull this off, clean it, and you put it back in. And I think it actually looks kind of cool. Very futuristic, I guess you could say. And it comes with that little pouch, so you can literally put this in your car, you know, in the back in your trunk or something like that if you wanted to keep it handy like that, or just in your kitchen charging. So if anything happens, it'll spill, you can easily pick that up as well. So it does have some pros. I think the biggest con that I don't like is the power. I just wish it had more suction power than it does. I mean, certainly, and I didn't expect to compare it to a shop vac, obviously, but I just wish it had maybe like twice as much power as far as the suction, because then I could have cleaned those floor mats a lot faster. It did get the job done, it just took a little bit longer, but this is more convenient. So if you just know you're going to take some time to fully clean something with this, that'll be okay. But like I said, I wish it had a little bit more power than that. Overall, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty handy. I will be keeping it, obviously, and probably using it for my car, especially for the, you know, obviously for the carpets and things. So that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that little notification bell, and that'll let you know whenever I come up with some new videos. If you have something you want me to review, go ahead and put it down in the description and I'll try to grab it and check it out for you.